Have you ever wondered, is there a secret magical formula for success? And if there is, what is it? I'm here to tell you that yes, there is. There is a simple formula, because you know that I am all about keeping things simple and easy, because the less complicated things are, the more likely I am to do the task and show up for myself, my clients, my audience, and my business. And I bet you're wondering, Laurie-Ann, come on, just tell me what the secret is. And I'm going to tell you in the show. You're listening to Be in Demand, the podcast for honest advice, inspiring stories, and ideas for growing your business by leveraging the expert that you are. I'm your host, Laurie-Ann Mirabito, business mentor, and I'm also a reformed painfully shy girl, red wine lover, and exercise enthusiast. Join me as I share how being positioned as the expert in your industry, even if it's a busy one, will help you stand out and be the one in demand to hire and work with. Well, hello, and so excited to be here and share this particular episode with you because I get asked all the time, what is that magic secret? What is the thing? What am I missing to help me just instantly everything will work out and everything flows? And I'm here to tell you that the secret formula is actually pretty darn simple. And this is something that I used to talk about when I was professionally speaking and would be on stages, and I would share this story about a black lab that I had. I had this black lab mix, actually. She came from my sister who me and my other sisters have nicknamed the dog whisperer because my sister was just amazing with animals. So I get to test this dog out. And I named her Phoebe because she was all black, like the Phoebe bird. And when I decided that I was going to keep her, I decided that I would hire a trainer, somebody to teach me how to have a well-disciplined dog that would listen to me. And when I hired this woman, she said, write a list of what you want from the dog. So that's almost like, there's the goal. What's the goal that I want? So she was having me make a list, compile this list, and then she was going to teach me how to train the dog, which is actually really simple. It's all about positive reinforcement. But one of the things that I wanted in my dog was to realize that I was the alpha dog in the house, and when it was time for breakfast or dinner, that she would sit before a meal and she had to wait till I gave her the command word, which the command word, by the way, was okay. So I would pour out her dinner, her breakfast, and sometimes I would actually walk away. And yes, we got to the point after doing this for months and years that she would sit there very politely and she would just wait for the command word. Well, sometimes when I walked away and I completely forgot, because I'll admit I am easily distracted, she would come find me and give me this look like, did you forget something? And I would then give her the command word, which was okay. And she would bolt back to the kitchen and start eating her meal. And that formula for Phoebe's success, which was to eat dinner, she had a strategy, plus she had to be disciplined to carry out that strategy. So that's the secret formula. Results equals strategy plus discipline. So Phoebe wanted to have a meal. That was her result. Her strategy was to sit and wait. Wait for the command word. And sometimes I gave it to her quickly, and other times I made her wait a little bit for it. But she had to be disciplined enough to wait for the word. And it's like that with anything that we want. And that's why I just had to share this particular episode with you and this formula. So what's the result that you want? You have to decide what result you want. Maybe that's you want a full coaching roster. Maybe you want to start a podcast. Maybe you want to start live streaming on a regular basis. Maybe you want to start a new business. Maybe you want to pivot. Maybe this whole global pandemic has made you realize, I want to do something different. Or maybe I just want to start my online business. What's your result? From here, we need to reverse engineer. So we're going to work our way backwards in the formula, if you will. So we got to pick a strategy that's going to help you get that result. What strategy are you going to use? And I want you to make sure it's a strategy that you enjoy doing. I talked about in a previous episode, the one about the business lessons from training and running a marathon. Find something fun. What's your strategy that you are going to enjoy so that you show up and you do it again and again and again? I mean, if you're going to be in business, you might as well enjoy the process. So find a strategy that you enjoy. And then to be disciplined, because discipline is not a bad word. Too many times people hear the word discipline and they think too many rules and too many restrictions. And that's not it at all. Discipline can be a very good thing. So we need to be disciplined to carry out that strategy. So with that discipline, what's the mindset that you're going to need to have that discipline? Another question that I love to ask my clients is, who do you need to be? When you think about the result that you want, think about the person who has that result. Maybe it's somebody that you admire, it's another online business, it's an influencer. Think about that person, or think about you like a couple of years down the road. Who do you need to be disciplined so that you carry out this particular strategy, so that you have this result? That's how simple it is. You know, sometimes the simplest things are also the hardest to do. I get that, especially in the beginning. In the beginning, whenever we're trying something new, we've got to almost teach our nervous system that, okay, it's something new. I'm consciously aware that I don't know how to do this, and it might take us a little bit longer at first. So let's just take, for example, the client of mine who wants to start live streaming on a regular basis. And the reason why she's live streaming is so that she can get more visible. So how do we make getting live streaming or going live a little more enjoyable? And how do we get disciplined about it? Well, a couple of things that we did was we had a set date and time. And together on one of our coaching sessions, we came up with 2 months worth of content that she was going to be able to share on a live stream. By coming up with this particular content strategy, we were able to prevent her from over teaching, because that is something that I see a lot of times. We have a tendency to over educate. And when we over educate, which means we're trying to teach too much in one particular live stream, for example, or one video or one social media post, you end up confusing the reader, the listener, the viewer. And when you have a confused listener, viewer, when your prospect is confused, they don't do anything, which also means if you're asking them to get on a call with you, they're not even going to get on a call with you because they're too confused and overwhelmed. So they just say, the heck with it. So let me give you another example that most of us probably can relate to, since it's one of the top 3 New Year's resolutions, which is to lose weight or get healthier. Let's say that's your result. I want to eat healthier. So what's the strategy? Well, we might take baby steps first. It might be, I just want to have one salad at lunchtime or a side salad at dinner. And I'm going to do that for a couple of weeks. And then I'm going to add on from there. I'm going to add in a couple of glasses of water. Glass of water before each meal. I'm going to go for a walk. We just keep adding on. But my result is I want to lose weight and eat healthier. So my strategy is I'm going to have a salad. And then in a couple of weeks, I add the water. And then in a couple of weeks, I'm going for a walk every night. And I have to be disciplined to carry out that strategy. So who do I need to be who eats a salad? Who do I need to be who takes a walk every night? Who do I need to be that also drinks more water? And how do I put that into my day? Well, maybe it's some reminders. I know that there are some water bottles because one of my sisters has one, and it actually has the times of the day that hey, you want to drink down to here by 10 a.m., by noon, by 1, so that you end up drinking enough water throughout the day. So who do you need to be, and what do you need to put into action, set up so that you are disciplined, so that you do carry out that strategy. In the case of like the client who wanted to do more live streaming, so what we did was we set that time and we put it in her calendar. We, meaning she put it in her calendar to make it easier for herself. And because she had a Facebook group, she also made sure that she posted and scheduled those posts out. Hey, live stream on this day. And this is what we're going to be talking about, because she already had the 2-month content plan. So it actually can be really easy for you to have this kind of success, to put this formula right into your business. And so what I want you to do this week is I want you to think about a result that you are looking to have or achieve in your business. This result can be something new, or it can be something that you're working on right now currently. Maybe it's I'm creating a program. I'm creating an online course. I want to sell out my one-on-one client slots. I want to increase my rates. Whatever it is that you want to do, I want you to just determine, like, here's my result. And now we're going to determine what's the strategy. And how am I going to be disciplined to carry out that strategy? Who do I need to be? What's my mindset going to be in order for me to carry out that strategy so that I show up again and again and again, so that I make this super easy for myself? I hope that's super clear, and let me know if you have any questions, because you can always feel free to email me. So this week, that's what I want you to do. And the QOW, remember the question of the week, is going to be around what's your result and strategy. I want you to hop on over to the Facebook group and share what your result is. What's your desired result that you are working towards? And share what strategy you're going to use. And what's the mindset? Like, who do you have to be? There is nothing more important than having a loving, supportive environment where people that support you in your goal. So come on over to my Facebook group. The link is in the show notes, and join and share what your result is. Use the hashtag QOW, and other people are going to be supporting you. And when you need a little bit of motivation and inspiration to be picked up, because every once in a while we do kind of like need a little inspiration and motivation to keep going. And you will find that over in my Facebook group. And if you're having trouble with a goal that you have for your business, whether that's getting all of your one-on-one client slots, all of your client roster filled, I want to encourage you to book a call with me. Hop on over. The link is in the show notes. Book a call with me so that we can determine what strategy is best for you. And we'll be able to determine whether or not you would be a good fit for one of my coaching programs, because I would love to support you, because what I know is that I love supporting women who are starting businesses and growing their businesses and living the life that they want to live. And if that includes you, I want to encourage you to book a call with me. Can't wait to talk to you and about your business and your goals. You can also do me a favor by hopping on over and rating and reviewing this podcast. Your ratings and reviews actually help more people see and learn about this podcast. So I'd really appreciate if you would hop on over and leave me a rating and a review. And until next time, I will talk to you later. Have a great week. Hey, I want to tell you about a free training that I got coming up. If you're spending endless hours each week wondering what to talk about on social media, live streams, or any other form of content that you're putting out there. Or maybe you're hearing crickets with each post and you're wondering, what's the secret to writing content that engages your audience and compels them to book a call with you? Then you're going to love this free training that I'm doing. It's called Crack Like Content. Content so good, it's addicting. Content is your foundation, and you want to build your business on a strong foundation so that it's sustainable, scalable, and it draws in the perfect clients that you want to work with. This training is going to be for coaches, consultants, and service-based business owners who want to recession-proof their business so that they never worry about where their next client is coming from. So what are you going to learn during this training? You're going to be learning the 4 different types of personalities that you need to be writing content for, how to tap into your unique voice so that you attract the right paying clients, and how to build your pipeline and followers today so that you start making money now and not later when life gets back to normal. To learn more about this particular training and to sign up, there's a link in the show notes, but you can also go to www.speakandstandout.com/content-training. Look forward to seeing you on the training. Thanks for hanging out with me. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And join me over in my private Facebook group for more tips, community, and free trainings. You'll find the link in the show notes. You can also help this podcast reach more listeners by leaving a review. And as a thank you, each month I pick one of my reviewers to win a free coaching call with me. So if you haven't done so already, please leave a review and you could be the next winner.